What's going on, everybody? I don't know what we're doing today. We're just gonna not really have a plan and just see what happens. I don't know if that's the best idea or not. Well, the game seems to think it's a good idea, as we've been rewarded immediately. I guess we're just starting the game off with some generic upgrades, and we'll see where it goes from there. Wouldn't mind maybe doing some items that we don't normally do. Thinking maybe like a chain lightning, like something along those lines. Well, we can do worms as our on-kill effect. I think that's fine. They worked pretty well for us a couple videos ago. Apparently it's just Mumza and worms this run. No, we'll see. Let's keep the worms leveling up. I do like the idea of getting all the projectile stuff going as well, but don't know if that's quite enough for a build. Let's take the Frostbolt. I don't really like the Frostbolt, but we don't really take it, so let's go with that. Well, that decision was made for us. Probably need to go through one day and kind of figure out exactly what all of the most broken skills in the game are. We've had a couple runs now where things have kind of gone out of control. Like with the thick hide, you know, we died when we walked away from the computer for like 5 seconds. And yes, that was complete silliness on my part. But, you know, we could have kept that, felt like we could have kept that run going well past an hour and a half. Which I consider to be a pretty strong run. We're at a point now, like anything over an hour is kind of like a success. And anything like around that an hour and a half range is a really good build. I guess we could do splinters too, because the video we actually tried to go splinters didn't really happen, did it? We just did not get any splinter upgrades, so we can have a look at them. Yeah, let's keep the splinter train going. Splinters and frostbolts. The frostbolt is like exceptionally bad. What do we want here? Do we just take the implode? Do we take the spikes? Let's just take the spikes. We're just gonna have a bunch of random stuff going on this run. And I think I'm totally cool with that. Get these rubies going too. We feel quite weak right now for the first map. I think we probably need the attack speed on Dizzy Wizzy. So we attack real slow. Well, there's our 100% crit chance. Didn't really intend to zip through. I kind of want to take the Ziggurat. Let's just take the Ziggurat. Maybe we can just accidentally get a couple levels in that and actually see if it's worthwhile taking. My biggest issue with Ziggurat as a skill is it's so slow between the point in time when it triggers and the point in time when it hits the enemy. Like that object has to fall from the sky, and by then the enemy's just moved past or has been killed by something else. Ooh, get these splinters. What's going to be our MVP for this run? Who knows, maybe we're going to take more random ass skills too. Let's do this Ziggurat. Let's do this Mumsas. Oh god, we're not doing great here, are we? Probably need something to modify our projectile a little bit, like some chain or pierce or something. Complain, and ye shall receive. That's a life lesson, everyone. I think I want the chain. Let's get all the different stuff going on. Piercing, chaining. Hopefully we'll get the forks going a little bit too. Just projectiles everywhere. That's what we want to see. Ooh, well, let's take one. Let's take at least one fork. Okay, we have all the projectile modifiers at least started now. And now we're just gonna take like a whole boatload of on-hit effects. Well, we're not doing Hailstorm. Get out of here. Hailstorm, never. Don't do. They should just remove this from the game. It's so bad. I really don't know if there's a way to make Hailstorm useful. So we all know that means it's going to have to be a video this week of exclusively me doing just Hailstorm. Our DPS is so bad. 5% attack speed, that's also quite sad. I like seeing the splinters. Hey, we crushed Mumsa. Do not need that crit chance. We turned a Mumsa into a Mumsa. What are we doing killing enemies after the boss is dead? Can't be killing enemies after the boss has died. This is all about just moving on, getting to the next boss. I feel like we're too late in the run for this to be any good, but we shall take it. We can maybe get that one to at least pay for itself. Basically, I have to get to like level 50 for that to happen. That was kind of sad. Get a 3 times multiplier on a blue roulette wheel and pair it with a 5 times. I mean, the 15% still appreciate it, even though we don't really have much AoE stuff. I think we'll just take this fork. How did we kill that Mumsa so fast? And then it takes us so long to kill the mini bosses. Guess we're taking the spikes. I kind of forgot that we took the spikes. Was that a mini boss there? I did not even notice. I guess we'll just take the XP orbs. Well, we have lots of splinters on this wheel. Of course it doesn't land on one. And range is not really super useful on this guy since he has a very high starting range. Do some more of these forkies. Is that a word? Forkies? It is now. I was going to say, watch this one give us a blobberang. We'll take it. Hopefully this next mini-boss also gives us more blobberangs. And that additional mini-boss. Two Frost Novas. I think we're pretty happy with that. Not because it's good, but just because that's kind of what we're ended up doing. Ran directly into the beam. Aww, come on, game. Give us something fun off that. Explosive blobs. You know, I don't want them. We'll take pretty much everything else. I'd just like to stick with the worms for our on-kill effect. Whatever other random silliness we end up with, all good. What do we want to do, goo or implode? You know what? I like goo. We're going goo. In life, some people are goo people and some people are not. I'm a goo person. This might not be great after we get out of this roulette wheel. I just ran headfirst into the armored speedy pack. Which feels not ideal. I guess we'll slash here. We are over 100% crit, yeah. Well over. Off of one roulette wheel. Okay, we seem like we're doing alright right now. Maybe that was just the waves that were spawning. Would be very nice to get a couple more levels into the worms. Get them really cooking. Maybe this boss will hook us up. Or maybe not. The range wheels. The range wheels are just mean. So I just had a thought. Does range affect how far the fork projectiles fly? I don't know how we'll ever visually see that. But I've noticed that they don't seem to fly near as far as everything else as like your regular projectile. There's so much stuff happening on the screen. I don't know how we're gonna ever verify that without like going into like slow-mo mode. I think I want the fork over the spike. Yeah, let's do it. Silly saucers. Yeah, whatever, we'll just take them. I'll keep running in to collect the item off the boss, knowing full well there's no item to collect off the boss. Okay. We're 20 minutes in. We seem like we got something going on. We got lots of damage numbers going on. That's usually a good sign that your build's doing something. I mean, really, we should be hitting, splintering everywhere, piercing everywhere, chaining everywhere, forking everywhere. So yeah, lots of damage numbers. That makes sense. That tracks. So we seem like we can handle the armored chargy guys. Now we need to have the wave of the big armored dudes. I don't really want to take more silly saucers, so let's just take the thick hide. Sometimes you need that silliness in your life, and sometimes you just made a video on that a few days ago, so we'll pass on those. This game really wants us taking the silly saucers. I really hope they keep updating this game. It's not an early access game, so like we're not waiting for a bunch of stuff to come out for the game. So we're kind of reliant on if the developers decide that they want to keep putting time into this game or not. And I hope they do. I think there's a couple little things that would be nice to see them upgraded in the game. Like some of the items that don't have like leveling trees. Hey, thank you very much, game. That is appreciated. Some of the items that don't have level up trees, like if they could get them, that'd be pretty cool. And who knows, maybe some more random items would be fun as well. Could add like a reroll and banish mechanic. I think I'd probably be more interested in the banish mechanic. Okay, we're not doing that one. That's all right though. It's like sometimes you just really don't want to see Blobberang. You know? So if you could banish it, then you just never see it again. Okay, here are the big armored guys. We seem like we're kind of taking them out one by one. Not necessarily blasted through though. We were adequate though. I heard another mini-boss spawn there during that fight, so yep, there he is. That's always good. More worms. We like that. Anytime you get like one of your main skills for the run in a roulette wheel, no matter the quantity, it feels kind of awesome. We're just able to cover those packs. And now we're in... Well, we were in a difficult spot. That ended quite quickly. And now the boss just dead. Do we max this one out? Love to see that. And one way too late tree hugger. Normally we'd pass on the tree hugger at this point. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at how... I feel like our attack speed went absolutely out of control. We're now playing tower defense. And we have a fully maxed out tower. Look at this thing just blasted. I think our range is maybe like off screen? The maxed out citrine seems to have made our run quite strong. It would be really cool if you ever managed to do a run where you actually maxed out all of the gems, like the citrine, sapphire, and ruby. Because they all get quite, well, the citrine and the ruby get quite strong when you max them out. The sapphire, I don't know if it's as impactful. The general upgrades for the sapphire are very impactful. I think we're just going to take the hardened tip. I don't really want these other two. We almost got a double level up there. Poor Zigrid never stood a chance. 60% crit damage is quite nice. So this doesn't really add that much extra. But I mean, we were going to take the mums anyways. We do get a little bit of XP from standing in trees, so we might as well stand in some trees. Our range and attack speed are just so ridiculous right now. We should be triggering things like mad. But like everything's happening off screen. Need to like shrink our screen size down to like move it over to half screen because that like zooms the game out. Just so we can actually see what Dizzy Wizzy is shooting at most of the time. Are we gonna get silly saucers off this? Ooh, that's really good. Well, I shouldn't say that's really good. Just that's like maxed out now. So this is what a maxed out Frostbolt looks like. There's a bunch of stuff going on there. I feel like we're getting some pretty decent sized hits now too. Seeing some like 450s pop up. Lots of smaller hits too. You know, I don't feel like we're a max damage single hit type build. But we're doing a lot of damage on single hits, so that feels pretty good. We need to get the ruby maxed out now. I think we're probably too late in the run for that to happen. But, you know, if we happen to get lucky on a roulette wheel, it could absolutely happen for us. One sapphire. I think we just, like, we're so far away from this though. Is the goo just better at this point? No, the stats are just, like, that's all we're taking. We're taking the 35% crit damage. And I think that's good enough. Like, is doubling our goo damage really gonna change anything? Well, we heard the mini-boss die. Where? That is a great question. There we go. Kind of funny to be killing mini-bosses off screen. Not even seeing them at any point. He is just a full-blown Gatling gun. Dizzy Wizzy has become a monster. yeah, I did not really know where this run was gonna take us today. And I'm quite happy with the results. These poor frostbolts, like, they don't even make it to the edge of the screen, so like they don't even make it to the enemies. Let's take the hide. Maybe we'll max out the hide just for fun, even though that was the last video. This is just out of control. Mumza, you didn't even have a chance. Wildfire, no thank you. Slash? Yes, we can take the slash. I collected a little bit of XP there, don't judge me. It's so ridiculous. How did this run get so out of control? I think it's like all that citrine. We have to have a peek at that. Like, it just, when we got this, it just blew everything out of proportion. Okay, guess what? I don't know. The frenzy is just permanently on, basically. And our Mumza is permanently on. So the frenzy's providing the attack speed, and the Mumza's providing us all this boosted damage. That seems pretty good. Will we see the mini-boss? That is the question. We're not going to go search for the mini-boss. Oh, it made it on the screen, probably thanks to this big pack down here. Another mini-boss coming in too. The accidental kill on the second mini-boss. Gave us absolute garbage as a result. Was not happy with us. The mini-boss, it had a job, and us being silly powerful has made that job obsolete. I feel like we've had a lot of hour-plus runs lately. Two Dizzy's balls? Sure, why not? 30% crit damage? Absolutely. I didn't see any magnets on the screen, so we're just running away. This is just so good. Like we even like aren't really getting shot at too much by the red guys, because most of the time like we blow them up before they blast. And to get a spot with no mountains. I think I want the goo. Or do we just take it Dizzy's balls? Yeah, I want the goo. I guess maybe I shouldn't have taken the goo because we have absolutely no AoE and nothing else that really scales with AoE. Alright, gotta remember, too many bosses out in the world somewhere. And I'm not hearing an item drop yet. There's one. Oh, range. Oh, I wonder how far the off-screen the range can actually scale. The other mini-boss has to be dead. Well, there, the other mini-boss just died. For the 5% damage multi. we don't fear the Mumsa. Mumsa has no power over us anymore. We're the real Mumsa. And I think everyone knows that at this point. How did this just get so good? Like, there's so many projectiles going out. I almost feel like we could benefit from idle hands on this run. Like, we're just shooting so fast, so often. I really don't like taking it because we have all the projectile upgrades unlocked. So I feel like it's way less effective. But maybe this run is the exception. We just blasted. Let's go grab this magnet. Well, I don't feel like we need that range. The roulette wheels seem quite content to just give us all their range already, so why would we take more range with a level up? This could be a run where having the damage numbers on isn't really a factor, because most of the damage numbers are occurring off the screen. Gotta remember there is a mini-boss somewhere. We have located the mini-boss. 3 Sonic Owls? Do we even take that at this point? Yeah, why not? Is it good? No, it's terrible at this point. I don't think it really matters. Like, when you look at what's happened on the screen, you don't think to yourself, wow, if he could only get so-and-so upgrade, this build would finally start working. Like, no, things are working. Things are working just fine. Like, even those big nasty ooh, we took some damage there. Moving around is probably like the most dangerous thing we can do right now. But we do just mow through everything. Dizzy Wizzy, extremely slow. Compared to what we've been running with lately, with pretty much every run getting like 5+ Mumsas, and starting with a character that doesn't have the lowest movement speed in the game. Maybe we'll have to try a Spinky Winky maximum speed run here pretty soon. It's gonna be hard to beat some of the other runs we've had though, where we've got like double-digit Mumsas. Okay, the tree whispering is on the menu. And so is the boss deletion. Like, when we're not chunking the boss, I mean, I guess we'll just take the implode. We're just doing damage so many times, so often, so rapidly, that the boss just, like, you can see, it just, like, just smoothly goes down to nothing. Oh, we've got to do some tree whisper. You know what? We're just doing it. I don't really want to be moving. So taking the thing that does more damage while you're moving just doesn't seem great. I'm really glad that you can hear the difference between a magnet and a health versus an item drop from the mini bosses now. Because like with this run, where we can't even see the enemies, every time that we heard an item drop, we'd have to go check to see if it was one of us killing a boss. Ah, yes, more rage. The final piece to the build. Like, the game absolutely needs like a level up tree for the rage. I think there's some cool things that you could do. Like, what if there was like you did 1% more damage per range away the enemy was at like the max level? How much that would change the value of those upgrades. It's so silly. 60% AOE? Well, we do have goo. You know what? This is terrible to take at this point in the run. We're doing it. I don't want that pack of trees. I want like a mountain-free zone. I keep doing hand gestures while I'm doing commentary, and like I don't know why I'm doing it. It's very clearly you cannot see me right now. We're not on the screen. There's not a little camera of us in the corner, but yet I gotta do it. And I still, like, when we're cruising in these runs, I start doing like hand gestures, pointing at stuff. I don't know why. Oh, hailstorm. Hailstorm. You know, it's going to put more clutter on our screen. Hailstorm might not do any damage this run. Because it might just never be in range to actually hit anything. Range should affect hailstorm. You know what, let's take this black hole. Maybe we'll just accidentally end up with a whole bunch of random things maxed out or near maxed out. Thanks to all of our roulette wheels. Ooh, this guy's almost got to us. That got scary. And yeah. So we accidentally got all the XP items. I know that people have been requesting that. Was not our intention this run. But we have accomplished it? We gotta just keep going with the range. Even though it's pretty much totally useless at this point. I think that we are off-screening even on the sides of the screen now. Ooh, we're lagging there though. I'm gonna turn the damage numbers off. I mean, most of the damage numbers are happening in an area that we can't see anyways. So why bring that lag into our lives? This is peak gaming right here. We're just sitting here doing absolutely nothing and profiting. Like, I love me some idle games, and we've accidentally turned Goobies into an idle game. Just chilling here with our idling. Kind of hilarious. I definitely did not think that this was going to be like an OP run. I thought, hey, we'll just have like a chill run where we take some items that we don't usually take and we'll just see what happens. And then we maxed out Citrine, got a stupid amount of range, and somehow everything just works. I feel like our damage numbers are going to be very mediocre at the end of this. Okay, we had an item drop somewhere. Why not? Let's keep ranging. Okay, Ziggurat, it's cool and all that you're here. How do we have... We're on the character with the most range, and I believe that we have taken more range than we ever have in any other run. What does it say down here? 3,300? And like usually you're happy if you end your run like at like 1,500. We've like over doubled what a good range is. Just give us more range. More slash, I guess? I don't even know if it does anything at this point. Didn't we? Oh no, maybe that was the max. Guaranteed crit when everything's already a crit. That upgrade just doesn't feel great. I feel like we saw this mini boss before we heard the noise. Give us all the random garbage. We need it. We need it. Let's take more Dizzy Balls. Why not? The poor Dizzy's Balls, because I don't think that they scale with like our range. Like they're not doing anything. They're just here chilling. Should we go get that magnet? Or does it even matter? Ooh, that's a lag fest right there. There was a lot of stuff happening on my screen all of a sudden. So when enemies spawn too close to us, it causes some FPS issues. Now we know. And then this boss spawns and doesn't cause us any issues at all whatsoever. 80% crit chance. Come on, game. You know what? We will absolutely take a Mumsa. Thank you very much. That was very kind and generous of you. So, how was everybody's weekend? Hope it was quite nice. I think a lot of places around the world just finished up a long weekend. Just get an extra day off. It's always nice. Well, hopefully you got an extra day off. Crit chance, get out of here. Turning crit chance into Mumsa though. That feels pretty good. Those were not item drops, right? Those were just regular drops. My ear's playing tricks on me at this point in the run. Take the Dizzy. Not because it's good. Just because I just want to have a bunch of levels and a bunch of random things. How is this run like going an hour and 10? Oh, this is getting a little laggy here. That is a lot of frostbolts going out and doing absolutely nothing. They are going everywhere just to be there. Oh, here comes our boss fight. Oh, I got scared there. Apparently not anything to worry about. I think that about maxes out our splinters. Oh, maybe not. We'll have to see on a level up. Maybe there's a little more with the splinters we can eke out. I'm not actually sure what their cap is. think our lag issue is quantity of projectiles more than anything else. We gotta do it. I love getting the item wheels. Absolutely. Absolutely we'll take the black hole. At this point it's kind of hilarious if we max out the black hole. Well, this does pretty much nothing for us, but that's alright. We're taking the masses. Maybe it'll give us a very clutch shield at some point by having the 8th mass spinning around us. I think I'm at this point in the run, I'm mostly excited to see how little damage some of our items have done. Like silly saucers have not contributed much this run. Like there's just no way. The hailstorm, it will have done very little damage. Even the ice bolt there was at least some potential that it did some decent damage. These poor bosses. We're not even like cheesing them. Just getting absolutely obliterated. Speedy Boy mini-boss was harder than the actual boss. And then had the audacity to drop us crit chance. We don't need no stinking crit chance. I definitely feel like the mini-bosses are harder than the mega-bosses. And I think the main reason for that is that we're not hitting them with all of our initial projectiles, but when the boss spawns, we're hitting them with all of the projectiles. So they just die. Let's take this million needles. More projectiles. For more lag. That's what we need in this run at this point. This has just gone silly. Like we're an hour and 15 minutes in and absolutely crushing the game. I'm interested to see our total damage at the end. I don't think we have any of the items unlocked that really cheese the damage totals. We're close on 2 of them. Yes, let's get this almost maxed out. Where's our spot here? Right here? Yep, this is it. I don't really care about picking the perfect spot to get the maximum items out of the trees. I mainly just want an area where there's no obstructions on our screen, so that we can just continue to blast everything. Oh, we're just proccing so much stuff. I love it. Even the worms, like we barely see any worms. Because they all happen off screen. See, like there we got a nice little batch of worms popped out over here. So we know they work. Yeah, this is This is just out of control, this run. What even kills us at this point? Like, I really don't know. User error, I guess? Having to move to collect an item, maybe? Because I feel like we're a long ways off of the bosses being an issue. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to the boss there. Killed it. Oh, we got a mini boss there. Oh no. We're not gonna get the item off that mini boss. It's not happening. No. Needed to be pushing the boss away from the center there. That's unfortunate. Because we need more power. Oh, give us the rubies. Oh. Bummer. I got scared there. Oh, double items. I was like, that was a weird item noise. So yeah, because 2 items dropped at once. That's why. What could we do to make this build laggier at this point? Oh, that was a tree item. Alright, the sapphire is now maxed. We need to max the ruby out. I think we're too many upgrades away from that. Yeah, we're like 4 upgrades away from maxing the ruby out. So outside of a lucky roulette wheel, not happening. Who knows, maybe that's our lucky roulette wheel right there. It could be. This one has the potential. Hilarious. Alright, we maxed out all the gems. We maxed out all the XP items. We have an absurd amount of range. And then we just have a bunch of other random garbage. Like the thing is, like, we're not insta-killing the boss. Like, we're not. Oh, the mini boss! I missed the mini boss. I guess the level start could be an issue. Okay, well, we killed a mini boss somewhere there. Look how big this Ziggurat bomb is. And then just lands and does like nothing. At one point, that was an item that we were thinking about putting lots of investment into. Let's go right here. This is our spot for the map. I hope you like it. This could be the strongest build we've ever done. Like, even just the maxed out gems with a couple projectile items like the Pierce Chain 4 is a strong build. And we have that plus a boatload of other stuff. So silly. Like, I don't even know what would make this go wackier at this point. Maxing out Implode, maybe? That might, like, start one-shotting the bosses instead of just simultaneously killing the boss with whatever that just was. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? This has just turned into like every run that has ever been suggested all at once by accident. I don't even know, like at this point. We're getting like lots of... Are we getting like sustained DPS in the billions? That can't be right. Oh yes, the range. We needed that range. Ooh, that lag though. I just try to get back to our trees. That's all I want. Yeah, I'm just watching the DPS numbers. That's in the billions. That's like sustained in the billions for quite a while there. I mean, we got to just pump this, right? I mean, this is funnier. This is just a lot of extra damage, which we very clearly need. Yeah, we're getting into the territory where we're gonna have big packs spawn, and it essentially just locks the game up. Oh, I thought that was going to be laggier there. As we blast past the hour-and-a-half mark here pretty soon. So what should our goal be for the run at this point? Yeah, that's cool that you tried to show up, Gaia. It's very cool. Did a mini boss spawn there? Yes. Magnets chilling out down there. Find some trees and just chill out for the map until we're good until we probably this run ends with the game completely crashing. Hopefully it doesn't crash my computer because I do want this recording to save. But if just the game crashes, that's totally fine at this point. Like, I think we've more than accomplished everything we set out to do. Considering this started as, hey, let's just take some stuff we don't usually take. And this happened. This is the end result. It's so bizarre sometimes, like how like a run turns into being overpowered. Like, it's not even always... I mean, I don't want either of these. We're just dissolving that one. Like, what makes a run go out of control? Because sometimes you can go into a run, you can do 2 runs back to back, have the exact same strategy. One fizzles at like 30 minutes, and the other one goes like 90 minutes. I don't think we want either of these either. I don't feel bad dissolving the arboreal gifts. I do feel a little bit bad dissolving the bigger items. Like, I feel bad dissolving 60% crit. Oh right, we were gonna do spikes. Let's take a big spike. Because why not? Yeah, now the question has become, 1, how long do we run this? And 2, what is our DPS number going to be at the end of this? Because like I think that spiked into like quintillions there, the DPS. So I don't know what is triggering that, but obviously something really good. Ooh, the lag. All the XP items, all the gems. And then just a bunch of other random garbage that I'm sure has done a stupid amount of damage for us this run. I honestly feel bad for the game right now because we've dumpstered on the game. Like, the game can't do anything about it either. Like, cool, you barely got that mini boss onto the screen. Give us some range. Oh, we were so close. I think the slash is going to have done a big number. And not really like as a result of slash being exceptionally good or anything. But just because we're going to have like a massive damage number at the end of this. And it just piggybacks off all that damage. Ah, yes. What is this, 11? We got 11 of these things around us now. We gotta do the bangarang for science. Those are the trees of choice. We were lagged out there without even anything on the screen. So an hour and a half is about when my computer starts to break, I guess. That's when I just can't handle the game anymore. Oh, the performance has gone downhill significantly. I don't really appreciate the red guys shooting at us, though. Especially when at any moment we can just have like a multi-second lag out. Like, this is just silliness. Ooh! That was so bad! Well, we maybe killed a mini-boss in there. Nope. There it goes. Gonna say I don't think we'd know because the performance just got so bad there. Crit chance, get out of your game. Keep these mini bosses coming though. Oh, we don't like any of that either. Hardened tips it is. Okay, let me know when the boss spawns. I think we've accidentally almost maxed out. Yeah, that's like the max out, right? The seismic tsunami. Almost maxed out Sonic Owl just happened. I think we can officially say this is like our best run ever, right? Maybe last run with the thick hide could have competed. Let's just take the range. The chain probably was the better choice there, but don't necessarily know that we need more projectiles and stuff on the screen. This is ridiculous. I just want to keep this going now for as long as we want. At some point here, I'm going to run out of time to play, so that might be the limiting factor on the run. Like when I just can't play anymore. Because my kid is having a nap right now, so I decided I'll just sneak in a quick little video. And she's going to be waking up here. So we're trying to keep this going as long as possible, but I don't have infinite time to do this infinite run. Oh, this poor boss. Hey, we killed Zigrid with a bunch of Zigrids. Our reward? 2 more range. Because of course, that is our reward. In terms of cutting down the lag, I feel like we should probably be trying to get to the edge of the map. Like this is just, even this only getting the 65% damage is so good. Versus you get 25% attack speed. Seems not even fair. We had a thought there. In terms of cutting down the lag, get to the edge of the map. So that where enemies can only spawn like in that 1/2 of the area. But I don't even know if that would help. I really want to make 2 hours now. 2 hours on a non-blob only run. That feels pretty good. I also have a sneaky suspicion that we're going to break the damage meter at the end of the game. It's going to give us like a very funky number. I'll be actually disappointed if it doesn't. If the game is like, you did 1 trillion damage, I'll feel pretty bad. So I want that number to just be something ridiculous. Give us a negative number or something. Like, I don't know if you saw down here. Well, there we had negative DPS there. The number went all the way over to the edge here, and it was a negative 9 sextillion or something. An item dropped somewhere. We gotta try to get it. More Dizzy's balls? I'm sure I heard an item drop. There, I did. 1 halo. Game, I don't like this area you've given us to start out here. Okay, this is acceptable. The only negative here is we're a long ways away from where the boss is going to spawn. And I like being right there beside the boss so we can instantly delete the boss. Just having to move to get to the boss sounds bad. I'm a little surprised by our level. I thought we'd be over level 70 here. We have all the XP stuff. I guess we haven't really been dissolving that much, have we? All the XP, all the gems, all the Dizzy's balls, all the tranquilizing masses. I think we've maxed out Sonic Howl here. Oh, this run is just ridiculous. And I really think it's the base projectile stuff that has made this out of control. As much as I'd love to give credit to all the other stuff, like getting all... Oh, there was an item somewhere. We must go explore. 2 items. Crit chance. Let's just head out. Look at this glorious map. No matter where we go, we're like standing on trees. I do feel like we have broken the game here, though. Oh, we might have to call this not too long after the 2-hour marker. I want to at least make it there, though. This has been quite the run. no matter what you requested for a run, we probably accomplished it not intentionally this time, which is kind of funny. We came in with no goals, ended up accomplishing every goal. I guess we didn't max out thick hide, so a roulette wheel here is going to have to just give us like a 4 times thick hide now. I wonder what the person who created this game thinks when they see these absolutely out of control runs. Like, do they think like, yes, this is what I intended when I created this game? This is what I had in mind. People having 2-hour runs where they insta-kill the bosses that have millions of health. I actually don't even know what the bosses are spawning with now, because they just die so fast, like, don't even get a chance to look at it. On this boss, we're going to try to remember to look at how much health it has. I mean, we have to be well over 1 million. And that just doesn't matter for what we've got going on here. I'm really interested to see, like, the damage numbers are going to be all funky. We know that. But, like, what it says did the most damage for us. I'm going to probably guess slash. Wow, this combo almost hitting 30,000. The combo was at 28,000. That seems pretty good. I don't even know if that's like our biggest combo of the game. It's definitely the biggest combo we've ever done in the game. Whatever our map. Okay, watch for the HP bar. 2.4 million. 2.4 million, and we had just enough time to read it. Hey, we took a bunch of damage there. I'm not sure what from. And this should get us 2 hours, this map. That's the goal now. Achieve the 2-hour marker. And then I don't even know what. Hey, we're one closer to maxing spiky hide. Because we really need that take 50% less damage so that this build doesn't just instantly die. Because obviously we're struggling right now. Yeah, I've seen the DPS meter jump up to negative numbers a couple times now. Yeah, we can take a girth up. Why not? So I have a sneaky suspicion that we're gonna have negative damage numbers, which is hilarious. Yeah, I just don't think we're ever gonna die here. So yeah, after 2 hours, after this map boss and the 2-hour marker, we're just gonna attempt to intentionally die. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't want to just hit end run. We even let Mumza like chomp us up there. Okay, we do want to cross the 2-hour marker. I almost blew it there, being a dingus. Where's our mini boss? I didn't even see it there. Sure. Okay, we got 10 seconds here. Okay, now we're just running full speed until death. This is how we play now. Okay, come on, game. You can do it. You can kill us. I believe in you. Oh, that's got to be death there. There we go. So yeah, that's our damage. That's something. This is a new high score for us. We could have kept that going quite a ways longer too. But let's look at our damage numbers here. So 150 million with the projectile. I thought that would have been higher. The worms, 2.4 billion. 17 million with the icicle rain. You know, just with that not being able to go as far as our projectile, it was just destined to not be a big number. 18 million on the big spike. Honestly, would have thought that would have been higher. 27 on the splinters. Thought that would have been higher too. What is that? 6 quadrillion on the slash. Yep. 3.6 on the Zigrid. That's just not good enough, is it? Spiky hide. That must have all been just at the end when we were just smashing through everything. 400,000. 300,000 with the saucer. Yeah, that was inevitable. 100 million with the goo. Not even maxed out. Absolutely nothing with the bangarang. 38 million on the dizzies. 400 million on the tsunami. 1.1 billion on the infinite energy. Basically nothing on the hailstorm. 2 billion on the black hole. Pretty good. We got this at the very end, and it did 450 million. That is something. Well, this run was a smash success. I had a blast playing. Hope you had a blast watching. And I'm out. Holy, look at this. Hey, look at this range.